Hey, whoa, what's up, man? How are you doing? How'd your day go? Is the audio okay? Are you able to hear me? Arizona Kid, how are you doing, man? How'd your day go? I haven't caught your Sunday yet, but I will in probably an hour or so. I wouldn't even sweat it. I did a live this morning before we went shooting, but last few days I didn't. We were busy getting guns ready and match prep and stuff. So as I move into the shooting season here, the lives are going to be less and less common because between cleaning guns, getting guns ready, um, making sure the kids are doing dry fire practice and all that, there'll be actual less time to do lives. Shed Owl, how are you doing, sir? How'd your day go? Hope it all went good for you guys. Yeah, it ain't a big deal, man. Don't ever feel bad about missing a live, right? You guys don't have to watch. I'm glad you do, right? I absolutely dig it when you do. But Arizona Kid, how'd your day go? Low average dad. Hey man, I just stopped at your channel. I left you a message earlier while I was waiting to shoot. I told you to get out to the range. I don't know if you saw that. I wasn't really able to hang out, but I was scrolling for a few minutes. I had a bunch of notifications. But anyway, how'd your day go, below average dad? Hope it went good. Yeah, it's shooting season, so I'm gonna tell everybody that. Man, get your kids out there, find a match, and you'll meet the nicest people. It's always a good time. It was just my daughter and I today that shot, which was actually I don't I couldn't tell you last time it was just her and I went shooting, but it was actually a really nice day. It was chilled. It was super chilled hanging out with my daughter all day. Um, she she's fun to shoot with, so that was really nice. That's good, man. I'm glad you had a good day. It was a beautiful day. I don't know what the weather was for you guys, but it hit like I think it was like 57 for a high, partly sunny, just gorgeous weather. Not windy, just beautiful. It would have really been hard to imagine a nicer day. It was just stunning. Ammo, how are you doing, man? How'd your day go? I texted you a little bit ago. Shed Owl, I don't. How'd your day go? Let me know how your day went, man. I hope you guys all had a great day. So you got that scabbard finished. That's the one you've been working on for a little while, right? Wife just got home. You have a cold? That sucks. Take take some zinc and magnesium. It'll help. It's bare because that was what we had with us today. So we unpacked everything, and um, that's what we shot. I shot the PTR today for Steel Challenge, and my daughter, she ended up shooting the Black Mamba. Um, she had her gun along for backup gun, and then she shot the Shadow. I didn't get the Shadow on any film. Not a sponsor, man. How are you doing today? How'd your day go? Um, yeah, I'm hoping Orange Smoke pops, and he actually, dude, solid as fuck, man. He actually sponsored Harley for the competition today, so that was really really cool. Gunshots, how are you doing? Good day trying to dry fire training. There you go. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure he'll pop on. Um, he may not. I posted Harley's footage, uh, and I also sent it to him privately. I sent him a few stages that I didn't post. Excellent. You got food. What kind of food did you get? The PTR. So I got it in the fall, and we shot it when we first got it, and then we took it out again um, yesterday, and I threw the aim point on top of it and shot it for a little bit. I actually kind of like that rifle. It's a pretty nice shooting gun. Needs a trigger, of course, like everything, but it's a nice shooting gun. Steak and cheese, like a Philly cheesesteak, or after you cook them. That actually sounds pretty good, honestly. But yeah, Arizona Kid, are you still here? Yeah, my wife's home now. Mason, how are you doing, man? Um, Kicked ass at dry fire. He's gonna teach us the tricks. Right on. Yeah, Mason, I don't know if you saw it, but we posted a video yesterday. We shot the 50 for a little bit. Uh, that was how I finished out the range session yesterday. But I posted a video of it. Yeah, how'd the communion go? Everything good? I'm back. Had to see how Margaret was spelled. He wants this. Right on. So you did do your normal Sunday upload, right, Arizona Kid? Yeah. The 50 kind of turned out cool. I did a little bit slow motion than a regular speed. I mean, we didn't shoot a lot, but I shot it. We got a little footage of it. I had to throw a Pringle can at my dog. Pissed on your tomato plant. Yeah, man, they do that shit, little bastards. He caught it midair. What kind of dog do you have? Gunshots? Put up a fence for to keep him out of the garden. I'll tell you what, man, that 50 is cool, but I'll be honest. I fired 3 shots with it, and had we not actually been filming it, I was over it after that. I'm like, all right, it hurt my chest. The concussion from that thing is just brutal. But we popped all 10 off, and we wrapped it up after that. Yeah, Arizona Kid, as soon as I'm done with this live, I'll get on your channel, and we'll check that stuff out. Are you taking off, Awu? If you are, sir, I appreciate you as always. Thanks for stopping. Sorry the gun table's a little thin, but next one I will put a bunch of stuff up. What's going on, April? If you wanna, you probably gotta mute the phone, but I posted a video of Harley if you would like to see that.
Is she here?
She's up showering.
Okay.
So.
I want to know if she can go over to Callie's.
She probably stay home. She's tired. So I met my new neighbor yesterday. We got home after shooting that 50. And I was lazy. I didn't even put it in a case and take it apart. I just set the thing in the back of the Explorer. And when I got out, he was just pulling in. And it's the first time I met him. I'm like, "Are you a gun guy?" Because he's got a gun sticker on his cars. And he's, "Yeah, kind of." And I picked that big old sow up. I'm like, "You like 50s?" He's like, "Jesus Christ, did you just get that?" I'm like, "No, I've had it." He goes, "Oh man, we're gonna get along." But Rakul, Rach, I don't know how to say your name, sir, but how are you doing? Yeah, the Black Mamba is cool. You have the long one too with the I guess they call it an urban camel. No, I live in America, and Glock 18s are pretty much one of the unobtainable guns legally. There's very few on the transferable market. My daughter likes that too. I wanted her to shoot her dot today, and we went out and we practiced yesterday. We got out there right after they set up for the match, and so we sat there and played on the stages for a while, and she needs more time with that. So that will become a weekly training thing until she gets older. Well, there's only one Ruger up there. That's the purple, and the other one's a Volkorstren. Yeah, man, we had a good day. We had a good day yesterday, and we had a good day today, which is, I'm kind of blessed for that. It was chilled. My son, my daughter, and myself went shooting yesterday for a little while. He had to work today. He's got, like I said, he's got that trip coming up in Spain in a couple weeks, so I'm not going to tell him he can't work and he has to come shooting when he's trying to make extra money to go to Spain, right? That'd be a dick move for me. Arizona Kid, man, I appreciate you as always. I will catch your channel here in a while when I'm done, but you have a good day, man. I'll catch you later. I'm not sure how to say your name. Are you saying you have a Glock 18? Yukon Bob, how are you doing? Hope your day went good. So I didn't put a whole lot on the table. This is just the stuff we had with us today. So I had to take it out of the bag so we can put it away. But I hope you guys all had a good day, man. I'm kind of curious. I know I almost said hi, but I haven't really had a chance to talk to him yet. He shot his first IDPA match today. D-Dog Tactical shot a 2-gun match today. Bullseye Ben, how are you doing, man? How'd your day go? I hope it was a good day. So we went shooting. We had that Steel Challenge match today, so we did a quick live this morning while we were waiting to actually drop my son off, and we figured we'd just do one now. But so Emma, what did you think of IDPA? Hell yeah, that was a fart. I appreciate it, Yukon. So sometimes I don't put that out, but sometimes I do. So hey, so you guys see this Quid 44D? This little piece of shit, he's going in all my videos saying I stole him. Trying to say I stole content. And he's probably, from what I can tell, he's about 8 years old. And I haven't wanted to block him yet because I was actually hoping he would show up in a live. So listen, little guy, now tell me all about stealing content. Why don't you? Feel free. But I will say this, Quid or Quad or whatever your name is, man, you're cool hanging out. You're cool. Actually, I'll even let you stay here, but stop your disrespectful stuff. You know what I mean? You might actually learn something. I fart all the time in my lives. Man, I do too. I'm not gonna lie. You know, you liked it. Wait till you shoot USPSA ammo. You will like that a lot more. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of Thunder on the Tundra or Clash Bash. It's a competition with Tommy guns, so AKs, SKSs, Mosin Nagants, RPKs, blah, blah, blah. For the last 3 years, I've been trying to get into that match, and we tried again this year, and they wouldn't let me in it. And while we were out shooting today, this is my home range, they're hosting it, and I was talking to them, and I was talking about the channel again, officially a media outlet, and they're gonna let me shoot the match. They're gonna let my kid and I both shoot the match, even though they're full under a media a media header. So we'll be shooting that Clash Bash. I'm not sure if Gage will or not. I got to look at the dates again. But one more little perk. I'm excited about that. But yeah, man, we burp, we fart, we all that. Fuck. We even had a little discussions with your old lady or your kids or whatever, man. You know, lives are just that. They're live. This is real life. You know what I mean? PPS 43, but it's old. It feeding issues sometimes, as it's open bolt. Well, that's a badass gun then. I would you don't see too many open bolt firearms anymore. You've heard of it, Yukon Bob? Yeah, so we'll be able to shoot that. I think it's in July, but yeah, it's funny because when I was talking to them today, they're like, you know, these guys, they love guns, you know, they love the commie guns. That's why they're having the competition for it. He goes, but man, these guys are dressing up like Viet Cong and Russian soldiers and shit. We saw it last year. Last year we stopped. We had a match in southern Wisconsin, and we stopped there on our way through. And we actually met I forget his first name, but the guy who owns Krebs. He makes Krebs AKs, and we actually met him and actually spent quite a bit of time with him. And he let us play with some of his prototype rifles. I have footage somewhere. It may still be posted on my phone or not. An FAL. What do you mean? That guy. But yeah, that's kind of cool. We get to shoot the match. I mean, I'm gonna, if I can get any advantages, like getting in places we couldn't and stuff under the media headline. I mean, of course, we're gonna get footage, right? We're gonna get some entire footage of the whole match, maybe do a couple interviews, but T56. I'm not sure what a T56 is. No, the rifle on the table is a MP5 clone. It's just got a 16-inch barrel. So I should ask Bullseye, is that, you said it's open bolt, is it a class 3 firearm? Oh, Type 56 Norco? Yeah. Yeah, we got, my son Gage's is a Arsenal 26, and then Norinco exporter. Mine is an Arsenal 36, I believe. I'm not real familiar with that. I haven't been able to find a whole lot of information. But that was a Norinco export as well. And then my son Gage's, his is a Gold Coast, I think, with no Arsenal marks on it at all. It's fully transferable pre-86. There you go, man. That's badass. That's actually really badass. No, that's that really looks nothing like a FAL. I have one. If you want to see one in the channel, there's one here. So the thing that people don't understand about Norinco is Norinco wasn't and isn't a manufacturer. Norinco is an import company for China. A lot of people say, oh, it's a Norinco. It's not really a Norinco. It's a export company. So Alvin Williams, how are you doing, man? How'd your day go? So I think for that match, I think I'm gonna run that Protein I have, that Type 56 Protein. I might as well go out there with one of the rarest guns I own. But it's going good. That's great, man. How'd your day go? I hope you had a good day. But yeah, it's all right, that guy. I mean, I'm not gonna sweat it. But yeah, it's a MP5 clone, a 16-inch barrel. It needs a trigger. Consistently all day, I would miss a plate when I'm swinging back, and it was because of the trigger. Okay. Some of them had the thicker receivers. A lot of them, like they were using for RPKs or their national matches, they all had a thicker receiver. I'm not sure if they were 1.5 or 1.75, so I won't even try to quote that to you. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, Gunshots. Of course, double tap the screen if you get bored and you want to look at some footage or stuff on the channel. Uh, but otherwise, I'll catch you next time. I appreciate you. Yeah, the GSG MP5 clone, that's 22 long rifle. Um, they're actually not bad guns, but the triggers in them are horrible, 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 horrible. But them can be a lot of fun to play with. I had one years ago. Uh, I don't feel guilty about it. It all happened so that, yeah, them thicker receivers that were coming in, that was what they were using for their national match. A pretty desirable gun. A lot of people don't realize what they are. Honestly, maybe you didn't see it, but High Point introduced a AR-15 to the market. I'm not going to say good or bad, but for the price that they quoted and knowing High Point stands behind their product, it's High Point, but they stand behind their product. It's supposed to be less than 500. So in my opinion, less than 500, and you're getting something where the company will actually stand behind their product. I I would probably say check that out. Um, Nick, how are you doing? How'd your day go? Yep, they're making an AR-15. They announced it on Friday. So it's they're calling it a mil spec plus. Um, the yeah that MP5 clone, it was right about that. Orange smoke. Uh, right on. Um, I sent you a video, and then I actually sent you a link to a video. So again, we thank you for being her sponsor today. She had a great day. She shot well. Obviously, she shot the Black Mamba. She was really struggling with that dot yesterday, but she shot the Black Mamba pretty good. Towards the end of the day, she was tired, and it's I mean it's long, so it's muzzle heavy. Um, but yeah, she had a great day. I had a good day too. It was just her and I shooting a day, and it was spot on, man. I couldn't have asked for a better day with my daughter. Just super chilled. Um, she was on point. She loaded her mag. She was ready to shoot, which was great. Yeah, so they're mil spec plus, all metal. I mean, it's just a standard M4 carbine. They have pistol variants and stuff. Um, some of the high points can be. A lot of them though, and this is what you gotta say about high point, is some of them have issues. If you send the gun in, there's no questions asked. They repair it. So in all the years I was doing business, I only ever actually sent one high point back. Maybe because people said, "Oh, fuck it," and it's not worth dealing with it. But you know what I mean? I'm curious. I may pick one up just to check it out, um, or at least wait till we go to GunCon and maybe I can shake them down for one. I don't know. I'm gonna ask, but yeah, man, check them out when you get home. Uh, but yeah, again, we really appreciate that. That was solid. She had a lot of pride shooting that. Um, yeah, I don't think they're gonna come out with problems. It's an AR-15, you know. I think you would be better off with that than something like a Radical Arms or a Bear Creek, my opinion. So yeah, you know, we're all gonna bang on high points, right? But being said, I mean they usually work, and if they don't work, they fix it, you know. Oh, dude, that would be badass. Not a sponsor. He would absolutely love on it. What you should do is we should get some pictures and make it like as fuddly as we can, and put some sparkly or bedazzled on it, and call it the Overton Overton special or something. The Overton model. Yeah, man. If you do that, we would take it out. You and I could go out with it. High Point makes dog food too. Do they really? Cover it in rhinestones. Yeah, we'll make it the rhinestone Overton cowboy. Bedazzle it and put some rhinestones on it. We'll have to do some pinks and some purples, and you know, you guys can picture what I'm thinking. I agree with that. For what they do, for what they actually do, um, for the price most of their stuff comes in, it's really hard to get something comparable to that that's going to work. You know, there's things cheaper and there's things in that price range, but most of it's dog shit. You know, George, how are you doing, man? I saw a bunch of your messages. I hope your day went good. Um, oh boy, glocking their jizz. Um, so I bought my oldest a couple of years ago. He wanted a 10 millimeter in the worst way, and I bought him that 10 millimeter yeet can, whatever they call it. And I'm gonna be honest, right? As much as I would have wanted to hate it, it wasn't a bad gun. It hit where we were aiming. I mean, it was heavy and shaped funny, but it hit where we were aiming. We put 500 rounds through it, and the gun worked. Um, it definitely wasn't one of the worst 10 millimeters I ever shot. So, and that's me saying it, right? I have no reason to talk them. Well, maybe I should talk them up, because maybe they'll come back and check this out and be like, "Hey, man, that guy's clearly a High Point fanboy. We should hook him up." But no, it worked. You know, like I said, in all the years I sold shit, I sold a lot of them. I only ever sent one back, and the only reason I sent it back is because the dude took it all the way apart and lost a pin. And rather than me trying to figure it out or get parts, I just sent the gun back. And I mean, a week later, I had the gun, and it was on their money. They sent a call tag for it. I sent it back. They returned it within a week, and it cost me nothing, cost the customer nothing. Um, Caltech's an interesting company. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to bang on them. Some of their stuff is a little wonky, but they're trying to do something outside of the normal, right? And they are. And they're coming in. Some of their stuff works, some of it's dog shit, but they're trying. They're not just cookie stamping everybody else's models. So it's, you kind of got to respect a company for that. I've never actually shot a CMR, but you know, the only the only Keltec product we own is that KSG 12. I haven't taken it apart, but it's a pump action shotgun. It didn't break, and we abused it. We put all kinds of slugs and buckshot through it. We put turkey loads through it. I expected the gun to break, but it ate everything just fine. It shot fine. Um, I wouldn't have minded a thicker recoil pad on it because that wasn't great. But my two sons, I mean, they shot the hell out of that gun. Um, I've never tried taking it apart. I've looked at the stuff a little bit, and I have no desire to take the gun apart. My sons want to do it, great, more power to them. But there you go. We can shoot that. So I think next weekend we shoot. I think we're down in southern Wisconsin again on Sunday. George, I don't know. What do you mean? Before I leave, are you going to tell me anything? I don't know. I got nothing really to say. I'm glad you're here, man. You know, it's cool when you stop in. It's definitely really cool when you check out the videos and stuff. So, like always, I appreciate you, and thanks for checking out. Yeah, she'll be down here in a minute. She came home and jumped right in the shower. So as soon as she comes down here, I'll tell her you said that. Hey, Miss Harley. She ain't. Harley. She's coming. All right, George. We'll see you later, man. You have a good day. Hope you have a good week. So I'll rewind this so you can read it. Yeah, Shadow all says don't jump in the shower. It's dangerous.
What?
So I told him you jumped in the shower when we got home. So that's from Orange Smoke.
Heck yeah, man, that's awesome. Just watch videos till they're good job. Thanks, Orange Smoke. Is that it? I'm gonna doze off in the bed. Probably wake up in a little while.
You're not gonna go to bed yet. We still gotta eat supper.
I know, I'm gonna doze off, take a little nap.
Well, sit in the chair. Yeah, like I said, I don't know.
Watching TV with Mom.
Bullseye or them guys are gonna have to answer all that. I have no experience, but I mean, clearly you're asking him, so. At the end of the day, they had an outlaw stage, and for shits and grins, she got her shadow system out, as it was it was scored, but it didn't go on your actual scores, and so she shot her shadow system, and man, I could see it as soon as she pulled the trigger, she's dipping the muzzle, and I'm just like, you're tired, and you could see it on her face. She looked tired, but.
I got like 3 hours of sleep. I barely slept.
There you go, Harley. Yeah. If I buy another one, which I will at some point, I'll get her the short one. I'll get her the 4-inch. A lot of failures if you don't slide it all the way back. Are them the Caltex? They're double stack, aren't they? Or are them the quad stacks? I don't remember. Oh, a lot of guns are finicky like that, like the Glock 44 magazines, that 22 long rifle calibered Glock. If you don't load them right, you'll lock the rims on them too. So you got to make sure they slide back like they're supposed to. But when we load the mags correctly, the gun runs perfect.
You said not to get in the shower because it's bad for you.
Shadow Owl. I told him when we got home you went and jumped in the shower, and he's like, well, tell her not to jump in the shower, it's dangerous. Would you throw that plate away in the garbage away, please?
I'm gonna go watch TV with Mom.
There you go, man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't even know what that's from. That must be your mom's shit. All right, Bullseye. You have a good day, man. I thank you for stopping. I really appreciate you. Tell your family I said hi, and I hope they have a good week. Coles, I don't remember exactly where I got that anymore. I'd be lying if I tried to tell you. Yeah, I think I like the X one, the Scorpion, I think it is. The Scorpion X. That one I kind of like, but that's optics only, so I need to get her definitely more used to that optic. Mountain Man, how are you doing? I hope you had a good day.
Oh, ammo's in here?
Yep, Emma's in here too.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah, like he says, double tap the screen, throw some likes on it. Well, go make that dinner, man. I mean, I'm not going to be on here real long. I just wanted to have a chat. I wanted to make sure that we actually had a chance to talk to some of you guys, because I know it's been a few days. So, just kill a little time here. Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment. Yep, no problem, Mountain Man. What are you making for dinner? I gotta talk my wife into making us some dinner. Mr. Airsoft? Nope, there is no um, airsoft up there. There's 222s and 2 9mm.
Dad.
Hmm? Yeah.
He's crazy.
What do you think you're gonna share?
This is not.
Fettuccine Alfredo. That doesn't sound too bad. I'm hungry too. John Wicks. John Winks.
Dad, should I try to get her to buy us out?
Did you change your channel name? This was always John Wicks, was it not?
I don't. It was like that yesterday.
Had to change your name. Yeah, just had burgers, Mountain Man. I haven't asked my wife what we're having yet. She'd probably get mad at me. She's not very nice to me sometimes. Yeah, John, I watched your videos. We got us a shooter, guys. John's being humble with us. He can shoot. 75 Swedish meatballs. Without wrecking your pants. That's awesome.
Hi, Emma.
Why'd you change, John? Why did you change your name? Well, if you're able to shoot fast, even if it's only 7 yards and you're keeping them inside of, a 1x1, you're doing pretty good. So there's nothing to be ashamed about. I was actually, like I said, I was surprised. I watched him like, God damn, he can shoot. So go find a pistol match, man. So ammo. You ready for USPSA now? Did you get any procedurals? I know you did. Everybody does.
What are procedurals?
The dono goal. What do you mean? We're monetized. So I actually sit next to me on the table. I have my PIN number, which I have to enter in so I can pull money out. But the channel is fully monetized. I have to. It'll be, I think, June 2nd now, because they gave me that strike when I was trying to get monetized on April 2nd. So I do have to wait for that to disappear before they'll sell the AdSense. But on Super Chat, Super Thanks, all that stuff, that's all good to go. So the hours are met for full monetization, but they were kind of a douchebag and stuck me on that strike.
Dad,
So.
I'm gonna go up and watch TV.
Oh, you were talking to Ben? All right, man. Well, never mind what I was saying. Yes, penalty king. Yeah, it happens, man. USPSA is a lot less like that. It's a lot less like that. So when I'm talking to them guys about, all right, I love you, Harley. Ask your mom if she's making supper or what we're doing.
Yep.
Don't worry about it, man. I'm not sweating over any of that. Yeah, dudes always argue about the rules. So USPSA is a whole lot less like that. I don't. I haven't even been south of Oshkosh yet on 41. So I'm not sure. I mean, we went to Ripon. So 2 weeks ago, when we went down to Saukville, there was no construction. They were just starting to set it like south of Campbellsport or Elmira or whatever, but nothing was closed. They were just had the signs out. Yeah, every game is different. Yeah, I don't know. I can ask my wife. Hey, April. She drives that way every day for work. Hey, April. Is south of Oshkosh still closed on the highway for construction? She says it's closed during the night, but they open it for the daytime. Bullseye, you're solid. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Like I said, I want to chat with everybody for a minute. Um, so it's nice to be able to. I'm not pissed off. I'm not irritated. I'm not in a hurry. We had a good day. Hey, Harley, you do need to unload the magazines of yours. Um, but I know, like I said, there's some other guys that had shot rules or shot matches today. So I'm taking an opportunity. Um, but yeah, USPSA is a lot of fun. You'd probably like Steel Challenge too. Uh, you'll get there, man. You get pretty good lives most of the time. So, I mean, the goal, it would have been nice to have had it before they hit me on that strike. But on April 1st, the strike expired. So at that point, I was completely, I was short on hours, but I was completely, all my shit was in a row, ducks in a row. And then on April 2nd, they stuck me on a strike for stupid shit. Well, sometimes, Ben, you don't ask, just tell them they're going. Steel Challenge is a great game for the family. It's a really good game for kids because there's only one stage that you ever, well, there's two technically, that you do any moving. But it's good because you just work on fundamentals, you know. So always a good day out there. It's challenging. It looks easy, and if you shoot nice and slow, it's easy. But the idea is to shoot as fast as you can. It is a good time, especially when you have good peoples and stuff. Um, my biggest thing is I don't like to stop on the plates. I try to hit them as I'm swinging the gun, and man, inevitably I always miss something. But I posted a short video of me today. Miss Harley was filming, so she didn't get the best footage on some of it. But I mean, I posted it, and like I said, I shot that PTR. That thing with a good trigger in it's going to be fast. Yeah, any good magazine fed 22. When you zero your guns, when you zero for that match bullseye, use a 20-yard zero. If you're shooting a 9mm carbine, do a 25-yard zero. But your pistols or anything semi-automatic in a 22, do a 20-yard zero. Steel Challenge is any pistol. Any pistol caliber. So there's a lot of people shooting 22s, 9mm, 45s. There's a guy shooting a revolver today, 38 specials. But if it's a pistol caliber, you can shoot it. Pistol caliber does include 22 rimfires. So it doesn't cover the 5.7. That's they don't let that go because they technically consider that a rifle cartridge. Any of the rimfires are always fun to get back to. Like when we were practicing yesterday, I was playing with the Black Mamba, and I was kind of excited. I'm like, I'm gonna shoot this, and then she started struggling. I'm like, well, I'm gonna shoot the PTR. So I could see what needs to be changed on the PTR. We were running Federal bolt pack. No, 22 meg is they're gonna consider that a pistol cartridge. You could shoot that. So the biggest thing is some of the stuff's out further, but most of the Steel Challenge stuff is within 20, 25 yards. They have some stages that are out further, so you have to worry about lead splash or bullet splash when you're shooting. Jay Lee, how are you doing, man? How'd your day go? Yeah, it's Blue Box. I can show you if you want. Actually, I'm not going to show you. I don't want to put my hand in front of the camera. I'm trying to be extra careful of that, but yeah, it's the Federal. I'll open up the bag. Harley, unload these bags. Oh. Yeah, the 40 grain, that stuff. Ran good. She didn't have any light strikes. Everything fed. Zero issues of any kind with that today. Usually not my favorite, but that's what they had. All the CCI mini mags were gone. So, all right, Ben. You have a good night. Go feed your wife. Brand new Zastava has a wife old chambers causing only reload ammo so far. I'm not sure what you mean by wife old chambers. Are you saying like it's a big old gaping hole? Mini Migs are always my go-to. The standard copper jacket mini Mig, what are they, like 1,250 feet per second? And even if it's the hollow point, as long as they're the 40 grain, uh, I don't, I mean, it's happened where you have bad ones, but consistently speaking, it's some of the best 22 ammo you're gonna buy. Every gun I've ever had, any 22 I've ever had, um, has all shot CCI mini mags phenomenal. I don't mind the copper jackets. I prefer it over lead, right? But wide open chamber. That's didn't you? Wasn't it you that had that rechambered for 300 blackout? Or was that someone else? Oh, federal auto match. Yeah, the auto match is a little expensive for what we're doing for it. So it's funny because you shoot expensive guns, but you find the cheapest ammo you can shoot. Um, you have to. I didn't know you bought a second one. High velocity Willow. I haven't I haven't tested a lot of different types of ammunition in that gun. Um, I honestly haven't shot it nearly as much as we should, but I'm usually getting ready for something else. Uh, so, like I said, last year I went to shoot it in a match, and Harley was going to shoot that Glock 44, and a couple stages in, she was having a hard time. So I was shooting two guns. She was only shooting the one gun that day. So I gave her my gun. So I went and shot one gun. She went and shot that, and she shot it really well. And that's why when yesterday we were practicing and she was having a little bit of a hard time, I just see her shoot the Black Mamba, and she practiced with it and she shot it well. Um, she likes the gun. I gotta cover her dot to exclude the lens. I think that'll help. I know last year I did that for a little bit and she shot better with it, but she has a hard time finding the dot. So at some point I'll switch her to a different dot, but that's what came with it. They are twins. So if that chamber is that out of spec, you should be able to send it back to Zostafa. They're a good company too. I would be very surprised if they didn't make it right. Yeah, I want to say they were like $40, maybe $50. It wasn't bad at all. It was so it didn't break my heart, and it wasn't worth driving, a half hour to go find something else. We've shot that before. When she shoots that stuff in the 1522 though, the like half the time, 50% of the time, she'll end up reshooting stages or strings because it doesn't pick the ammo up. But with the Black Mamba, and especially the Black Mamba having the comp, she didn't have any stages that the timer didn't pick her up at all. So she had a good match that way. I haven't tried any of the poly-coated CCIs. They're too light. When I was looking at them, because I did see them, they're only like 28 grain. So I wasn't something I wanted to try. I know, like I said, all my barrels over the years, everything I've ever owned has shot the 40 grain ammunition the best, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter who the manufacturer was. 40 grain always shot better than the 36 or the I think there's a 38, a 36 grain out there. Um, I've never had any decent luck with them at all. Yeah. So I like Orange Smoke can answer that question like he did. Is I like I said, my experience was I looked at him, I looked at the bullet weight, and I passed. But had a jam on my well cleaned and greased Walther PDP. Figured it had to be the Blazer ammo. Is that your new one? You just got a new one, right? How did you like that gun after it? You started using it and really got lubed. That shit's butter smooth, huh? It really slicks up a firearm. Sometimes on new guns, I think I said this last time. Number one, either sit at home while the gun's dry and just hand cycle it, right? A bunch of times, 1,000 times at least. Uh, that works great for breaking in a gun. Otherwise, when you finally do go shoot it the very first time, sometimes you're better off running it dry. Run it dry. Um, Run it dry and then wipe it out and then lube it. But the CZs were all like that. They wouldn't run at the beginning if they were lubed. But after you put 100 rounds through the gun dry, from that point on, never had an issue. But the gun was just cycling goofy. Never seen. No, so like I said, I haven't done a bunch of ammo testing. Um, it'll run the CCI's perfect. Uh, it runs the Federal bulk pack perfect. Um, I have some Norma TAC 22, and as long as I wipe the lubricant off of them, which we usually do, them run fine too. But everything runs better with CCI mini bags. We usually get the best accuracy out of them too, about that 1250 feet per second ones. Um, I always end up getting pretty decent um, accuracy out of them. You leave all the grease in the barrel. Yeah, like I said, normal we wipe them off. I mean, we're not like brake cleaning them and wiping them off. We just put it on paper towel and wipe them off. Even in the 1522, which is what the ammo is designed for, is the AR semi-automatic platform or the semi-automatic type platform. They just get greasy, you know. Miguel, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but how are you doing, man? I appreciate you. Okay. How many rounds you got through that? But keep in mind you're shooting Blazer, right? Um, the 115 grain Blazer I've seen people have problems with. The 124 grain stuff usually runs pretty good. The cheap aluminum casings, cartridge cases, I've seen a lot of problems with them over the years too. And it's a weak cartridge. They're underpowered. But again, the 124s, from my personal experience and from what I've seen, they usually run a lot better. But yeah, 115 grain. But how many rounds do you think you have through that gun now? Just curious. Yeah, that's like I keep telling people too, Orange Smoke. Um, I don't clean my guns until the accuracy falls off. You know, generally Generally, we'll go out the day before or very least the weekend before and confirm zeros. Uh, and part of it's um, to look at our accuracy. If the gun isn't shooting, um, we'll clean it. But that's how I've always cleaned my guns too, is you clean them when they need it. If you pay attention to your group size, even in a pistol, you'll know when they need to be cleaned, because it'll show you. It goes from shooting a nice tight group to not hitting the broadside of a barn. The best part is when you start shooting the paper targets and you go up and you look at your holes in the target and you can damn near scrape gunk off around the side of the holes. But yeah, my CZs, none of them are a fan of being clean. They want to have that, what's the word I want to use? Conditioned barrel. Um, like my SPO1 is weird. If you try to shoot it when it's clean, it's horrible. You get about 60 rounds through it, and that gun will tighten up. I mean, just tighten right up, and it'll last till about 28 to 3,000 rounds, and almost like clockwork, that gun will just, it doesn't keyhole, but it definitely doesn't even shoot anything close to a group. You could call it a shotgun pattern. You clean the gun, throw 50 rounds through it, and it's right back to shooting a nice tight group. And that's my SPO1 competition that does that. The tactical, I don't know, I haven't shot it enough to get to a point where I've noticed more or less, what do I want to call it, pickiness towards being clean or not clean. My checkmates, they like to shoot out of a full barrel too. Get that 50, 60 rounds through them before a match if it was cleaned. And they shoot great. But I don't think I've ever tried any of the Lapua 22 ammo. I know you keep telling me about it. Kind of, I don't know, maybe I should. I have a bunch of, I think I got some Ely, is it target match, pistol target match ammunition. I got like a couple hundred rounds of that. Oh, my son's home. And I actually bought it for the Black Mamba to test in there, and I haven't. So that's something I want to do more this year, is to get out and just shoot that more. It's a joy. It's pleasurable, man. It's got a great trigger. The long barrel, it's, it is a little muzzle heavy, but it balances the gun out nice. The comp on it, I guess I would have to shoot one like that without the comp to say it really works. But you can see it. It's throwing gas out the top of the gun. So, I mean, it's got to be doing something. So any of the pistol match cartridges out there are a faster powder. They use a faster powder so that the powder burns before it exits the barrel. Once it exits the barrel, it provides nothing. So they any of the specific pistol match ammunition, they use a faster powder to get the most out of a shorter barrel. And any of the match ammo is definitely manufactured to a higher tolerance. Ree, how are you doing, man? Hope your day went good. Yeah. So I like to sit on the weekend. If I'm not out doing other shit, just sit and chill and shoot. What's up, guys? Hey, there's I don't know where I set it. Was there anything on the table outside? So I lifted up the seats in the back of my car because we dumped a bunch of brass in there, and there was a bottle of liquor. I half assumed it was yours.
Huh. Depends on what kind it is.
It's cinnamon something. Yeah.
Oh, the 99-cent cinnamon?
That looks like something you would have bought.
Yeah.
Drink it up, kiddo. So, people, I'm going to be kind of rude here because my oldest just came. I want to spend some time with him. So I'm gonna let this go. Usually I try to do like a 5-minute warning or whatever, but I'm gonna shut it off. Orange Smoke, I appreciate you, man. All the rest of you guys that are here, I appreciate you. I thank you for checking out the videos, the shorts, coming to the live. It's because of you guys it's even worth doing. So I appreciate every one of you. And I'll talk to you all another time. Thank you. Good night.